To my military M416 trailer. I'm gonna miss it. This was an awesome wood hauler and dumpster. Hey Chris, can you get the ratchet strap off the back of that? I don't want to give that up, but I'm trading it for that beautiful Gravely tractor over there. Oh man. Well, I guess before I rip too far into this thing, I ought to introduce you to it and tell you about it and how I got it. This is a Gravely 432. I will be showing you some pictures probably right about now when the day we picked this up and how it looked then. Since then we've taken it to the car wash and cleaned it all off and got it running a little bit better, drained the gas. I've taken the wheels off, tried wider wheels for the back to find out if it's going to work for me as far as fitting on the car, or on the tractor rather. And I did put them on and they do seem to fit okay. So we can go with the wider tires on this one too. But we're getting ready to, I'm taking this all apart because we're gonna go ahead and start restoring this one, repainting it and everything. And I wanted to kind of show you what it looked like you know, prior to us painting it. So we'll take you along, show you more, and keep watching. Well, I've got the tractor pretty much disassembled. 432 Gravely. Looks like we got axle seal issues. That'll have to be addressed. And right now I'm to the point, to the unglamorous part of, actually this is coming off pretty easy compared to the last one I did on the 424. Kind of hard to do that and hold the camera at the same time, so we'll show you how things progress here. That's actually coming off really easy. Alright, we'll talk to you in a few. Okay, got her all stripped down and ready for paint. Actually, I've already started painting the front. Cleaned it again. I don't know if I mentioned or not, we did take this to the car wash and cleaned it before we brought it here. So, got it all sanded down, ready for paint. Started painting a little bit in the front here, doing something a little different this time on the other restores that we did. I like the Gravely and the Bolins and the Sears here. I did that all with a brush. And this time I'm trying the rattle can to see if which one gives me the better finish. So far, we've only bought 2 cans of yellow and 2 cans of white, which I'm sure is not going to be enough, but I'm going to start with that because 2 of those cans equals what I pay for 1 quart of the paint in a regular can. So far we're into it for the same amount, but I seriously doubt that we're going to get this done with just 2 cans of yellow and 2 of white. But we'll check back in with you. Another few minutes and I'll be done with this first coat. Seems to be going on pretty good. I've learned from experience that you don't want to put it on too much or it'll start running on you. Nice first coat. Doesn't have to cover completely. Go back over it again. Probably going to require 3-4 coats, probably. And I'm positive that 2 cans is not going to be enough because I've already used up one and I've only done maybe 3/4 of it. Good morning, everyone. Beautiful, hot, muggy day here in northern Michigan. Just out here enjoying the fresh air, checking out that beautiful grapevine on our fence. This is the first year that the thing has ever started putting on fruit. So we're gonna have grapes this year. How exciting is that? And we actually have currants or boysenberries or something right now that are ripe over there. My garden's a jungle, but I've found that the more attention I give the garden, the worse it does. If I just let it go, I have a wonderful harvest. And there goes the dogs. Alright, sorry about the interruption. My son arrived with his girlfriend and the kids. And just had to get the dog settled down. Anyway, this is 2 coats of paint on the Gravely 432. I think it's looking pretty good. I think still gonna need at least 1 more coat, possibly 2 in some areas. But it's looking pretty good. There's the seat pan. I think that's pretty good. Here's the hood. And I did tape off the decals. I was originally going to replace them, but they're really pricey. So I taped them off. I'll try to deal with them as long as I can, and if I can't deal with it, I'll break down and buy a new set and stick them over the top of the old ones. Or try to peel the old one off without damaging the paint. I don't know. We'll see. I still might do some painting underneath. I haven't decided yet. But if I do, it's not going to be with a rattle can, because so far the rattle can experiment, it does look pretty good. I mean, there are some benefits to each one. When you brush it on, it's more forgiving and fills in some of the holes where paint was missing on the old finish, and it doesn't show as much with the brush, but you do end up with brush marks. Versus this goes on smoother, but it does show everything. So I don't know. It's 6 of one, half dozen of another. But hopefully my brother will be back soon with excuse me, a couple more cans of paint, and I'll get this finished up, and maybe by tomorrow night it'll be dry enough to put the wheels on and put it back together and get her running. One more thing that we're going to be doing on the 432, I was watching a video online. I think it was CT Moog's video, but not exactly sure. I'll let you know for sure. But he was showing how to replace an axle seal, because I've noticed I'm developing a little puddle down there. I probably ought to get a bucket under there. This axle seal on the side is leaking, and if I'm going to replace one, I'm going to go ahead and do both, and we'll try to get that on video doing that.
Don't touch any of these rings!
Got all the kids over here today playing in the pool. So, as I was saying, with the garden, we've kind of let things go in there, but it seems to do better for us that way. The more time we spend in there, it seems like the worse we we end up doing. But we're finally getting to the benefit of some stuff that we planted in the past. I mean, we hardly had to plant anything in the garden this year because we had so many things that overwintered that came back, and you know, and then you have the stuff like the grapes and the raspberries and the currants and boysenberries and well, then the strawberries. Let me tell you about the strawberries. We've been getting tons of strawberries out of here. In fact, we've made strawberry shortcake quite a few times this year already, and wife just made strawberry jam, and I'm just telling you, it's the best strawberry jam I have ever had. And I'm not just saying that because my wife made it. I'm saying it because the strawberries are better. I'm just telling you, they're better. Well, we'll give you an update later after my brother gets back and I can get back on this job. Also, we're picking up the color matched paint for the hood of the New Holland S8. And I'd show you the hood, but it's actually down at Napa getting the paint color matched. So we'll show you getting this one all gussied up and ready for the show, getting our parade ready. So that's basically what we're trying to do, get all these tractors ready for Buckley this year. I think every one of them is coming except for that one down there on the end, the 1967 Bolins.
Excited and my heart's delighted and the spirit comes over me. I know there is no doubt you're gonna hear me shout, I'm feeling the victory. And if it bothers you that what I say is true, you better cancel your plans for heaven, 'cause I'll be there, shouting everywhere my sins have been forgiven. I'm gonna shout, shout, shout all over heaven, what a day that's gonna be. I'm gonna sing, 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 I'll sing the bass. We'll sing down harmony. I'll dance right down the streets of gold on Glory's Avenue. I'll clap my hands and praise the Lord and shout all over heaven. When I hear the word and my heart is stirred, a tear of joy comes to my eye. It doesn't bother me if the tears you see, a happy man am I. I know the Lord above is looking down in love, He's watching everything I do. And some sweet day I'll be shouting all the way while sailing through the blue. I'm gonna shout, shout, shout all over heaven, what a day that's gonna be. I'm gonna sing, 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 I'll sing the bass. We'll sing the harmony. I'll dance right down the streets of gold on Glory's Avenue. I'll clap my hands and praise the Lord and shout all over heaven. I'm gonna shout, shout, shout all over heaven, what a day that's gonna be. I'm gonna sing, 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 I'll sing the bass. We'll sing the harmony. I'll dance right down the streets of gold on Glory's Avenue. I'll clap my hands and praise the Lord and shout, 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 shout all over heaven.